miamania. It's me so for the love of the country. It's in Oya de Ebeya Juma. Nipara Hopapa na anopay who could do the kind of musicians celebrate this near. Many we can say His Excellency John Dramani Mahama Babedu Ghana. And Menyanti say okwe yinase because ochena yes it's ebina ohuno we ya no pay ya fresh anopay ya mred ni fun no e ba na ne ma no ekogya na empress in the gira wono empress ne ma me ne da oh ma me fante e wo mu se wati nchen wanyin ma me fante anyin ala ma me fante erade ahira no na ma me fante beja ye ho anka twan na mahama insia kodwa because ahana ma me fante betra hye nkom say 2025 John Dramani Mahama ebe president na adeba akwa mafo ebre ni mo ma me fante ho that I know pen picture mama na o that and they say she is an evangelist no odifuba eye odifo akwa Church of Bethesda yes it's no odifuba pa mama fante nye ordinary person or sofu mama na me kai say yes it was odifo akwa ha and e kwashe black no wabetwam Church of Bethesda wabetwam na me kai say minya 1 or 2 inches bi na me born na man that time no na I was night be me MC na ono so ba beji award na ma me to me ko dwom koto to sunsumu ni o ma de ye semna ne de are sem hwe ni be di akire seriously say enioma e ba wa kire nya binie eti aye me ya oh owo me okọ e na wankra kefu achije ame fatani make asaya ni following week na me ante yese ma me yawu asema sha me pesa me ba na honorable kwadwo say yen koma mama so otwe me te me de nkrofo ni bi ka ho ame fatani nya nipa boni ni ame fatani eya yemi ye nipa na wo se ma me fatani bu afu da ma me fatani do nipa no pesere ye pa agro ate eja wanyi na hwane ma sika omwo eka be de kra se sabi wonna wonni bi betumi mpo abe no nanso okoncept so a agro be di fanti obeka brofa kese oh mama fante uja yeseni because me kama me wa se ma kakra me nim fa ne ho no me nyanka wie adoso ma usema me amunada why na de na ye de yampo no I say and they yours ma mfa to buafu ose me ama ehun dem buafu dem a be se fam kwadi fu a ena me boy oh erade ma me fa te erade fa o kan sie ba bia wo bia ena ye wayi kese na no my Ghana ne Kumawood ana Actors Guild na udu tema committee eta ewiemu na adane ewiemu na yetum na so du poke sebia tutu erade fa o kan sie wate na on found to Abraham kukumu say am pase erade ti ase a papa ya waye ire mfida osuma asem de onu nyankopon ntem asem na ni so de nipa hu ni de me mahu ena meka hejabusia anytime amache me fraye na se eneba we ye enwa anwumre amekọ honum na tema Jesus funeral setup omnom koye setup fantastic na me try na me to me TikTok and people were crying so you could see wabobra enye easy mama we abusia me ni je no sha mama nyan sa mesu me so obi ani obetumi apata me ni je no sha na enenyu anopay dashboard na me jira so yi me nche me twa me ho sima me ba His Excellency Stephen Atubiga ewa hadada ena me betu na dwuma ma che so papa we de maka abroche 130 o ma ne 930 we ba 8 na wa ha na M1 se sana abanye dwuma efo na betumi aye e de aboa keye ebedi nkomo na asem bi wo ho ede nyame ade mo kira His Excellency John Dramani Mahama ekokuma se the first consider of 2025 ɔde no kɔ akɔkyerɛ otumfuo ɔte kɔkɔɔ so na de hyɛ baako pɛ ɔsɛ tutu ɔkɔ no akɔkyia no na waka kyerɛ na sɛ nana me ba ɔno ka sɛ me nkɔ na me kɔdi nkonim na me di nkonim tɔkyena his excellency ɛkɔ ɛyɛ Kumasi ɔbaa no watu kwan and people are saying say private jet no ɔde ne nam ne ade no ɔbɔ Ghana ka me ba kyɛw ɛyɛ Jata Ibrahim Mahama ne private jet ɛna ɔde ama ne bra so onyu so free a Ghana ɛmmɔ ka bia yɛsɛ aduane short ɛwɔ senior high His Excellency John Dramani Mahama bags of rice were deployed ɛma ne me no ka say yɛ de kɔ me de ho video ɛbɛkyerɛw afei so school bia sɛ ne yɛde aduane kɔ no na ɔma frɛ trɔtrɔ driver na ɔma ɔtwe de kɔ fie 10 tomatoes boss akɛse bɛyɛ 50 school bus no ɛbɛyi ma trɔtrɔ driver ɛno so hu video me de bɛkyerɛw we have a lot to talk about and me and we are next week yɛbɛto aso metwa me ho sima tɛtɛ na maba meba me ne His Excellency Stephen Atubiga on the dashboard yɛba bɛkasa bebree concerning the appointment me no kasa yi Mampani Mahama eguso yi appointment ayimfa na bi kɔ ha na du sɛ ayimfa na wakɔhyɛ Sami Jemfi ɛne ɔmɔka na afie wie nso referendum so yɛbɛka ho asɛm that is our main agenda for today referendum then tina His Excellency kasa ɛho nyia sɛ yɛbɛ extend the mandate of office of the president from 4 years to a reasonable stipulated time apan ne betumi na adwuma wie na ɔnka sɛ ne mmerɛ na yɛde ma ani so a metwa mo mmara me ba His Excellency ba bɛka ho mekɔ ba yɛsi
Hello, everyone. My name is Dr. Aka from Heartbeat Homeopathic Clinic. Today, we're going to talk about the heart or the cardiovascular system. Your cardiovascular system is a transport network that facilitates the oxygenation and nourishment of each cell in the body. The blood it carries also delivers immune cells and chemical messengers all across the body. Our lives depend upon its correct functioning, yet most of us pay little attention to it until something goes wrong. It is wrong, oh yes it is, to think of the cardiovascular system as a realm of health issues of the elderly, because the problems which ultimately lead to cardiovascular disease can very much have their roots in our earlier years. So, today, Sibio Tefrache, ewo car, drive biara ni ho, obaka, de Sibio Tefrache, ne car no, tie no wa pay, wa bra, onko bonenkay. Into the manner wo akomane so ote I Heartbeat Homeopathic Clinic. Ejuma meye oni akoma yarba on na mesa. Akoma yarba no doso. Bibi wo kwa osende owo cardiomegaly. Another wako mo waka chenda owo left ventricular hypertrophy. Anem po de owo problem bi a nkofu pin wo fa na arrhythmia. Ni nyinara no ya akoma yarba. Baby papa oni aha sendo bi biara ni ho a oze akoma yerba oza aba ha wako jen mesre wo mayenko nkokohwe hwana oba ha a woze akoma yerba woze bai a wenya anoyi papa
6 months ago yare bi kame bo me to ma me collapse me rush me ko hospital lo wo ko won titia na aba fom kakra na san ba edi eba fom na meka say me yere say on fa membra Heartbeat Dr. Aka ho na yare no se na siya me kra na me mu say eno ano no me ko mo very fast so kakra doctor ka hwɛ me na ɔma meduro no ɛba fam akosi nti every 2 weeks bi ana maba review every 2 weeks bi maba review saa kosi sometime say my fit wo pa kra yin na say box
me wo me ba no 3 months say ko test e ko test no say onya holding in heart nti ma doctor for say yen ko test ya ko test bebre hospital kese Ghana ha papers ni nti say o letter de my no me yehwe letter no say me ba no 3 months de enya de obetimi anyanko nti ye free hospital no ya bembu ye na enim bebia e be ko biem nti nyamia dum ye bedu fie na ye hwe TV na ehu Dr. Anka free heartbeat homeopathic clinic na ede ye ni kire ho no nyamia dum se abofra no ho ton 1 year 3 months ni nti no ho ton ono ngasa odi agro odidi oye bibia fine nti enye se ye bopo ana etwa nto me ne my wife people sa ye no tesa o ma ye no scan o ma etwa ni na ni
epede wa kuma yerba no yesa o ma okọ a yenka yo surgery kwetenza o de hwehwe mechira kwan ebohu ye no Cape Coast bro bi yo ho wo fra no menya menwu ekọ boase a hono wa Shanta region nyinara wo mbro boase obohu ye no Time FM nature ho nyameso Mugabe Junction ekọ sunyane a Bono region for Tamale for nyinaran sa wo ba sunyane a wo bisa sunyane teaching hospital second gate ni nhwani mu penkwase na wo friend na obi biara opede ohuma nkasa zemu wankran mo Accra e ba Accra bisa La Paz e de La Paz Indomie clinic bisa Nyameche traffic light yo abrosan ka CBC ho ofan Kata hostel nature ho school bi ho ofan Crown Prince Academy me ni share wall e ba mo boa dodo meso mo boa dodo
Edipa LTV so the phone bench Jumadi Obeka say Mashawara ho mpanifo say esukra ejan him ayadwuma abayadwuma ukura na so koye eno no etene mabayadwuma mu bibi amesa koto ma me ayi ni so bia obi a etama committee 8 ena yi ni ekoso when me afọ afade tuntum say ya and as a black and white do na black and white a celebration of life because she's more than 70 years. I don't know. His Excellency, I'm going to man kwaba. Excellency.
Eminia. Upon to say. We have a dear. Good. Michia Ashafo nyina. Echia Ghana fo nyina. Echia Oman Penini and in Abedi Chire. Assign Echia me other political party opponents. Our more Ghana has say. Me Magana Nibia Achi. Ene achede ene nyankopon hodo ne na adom nti na enyina eden ade achi nti me mo obi achi.
All right.
Yes.
Na dia ade atomani.
Oh.
Mama Fante.
Yes.
Nani yesi no.
Yeah.
Na enye easy.
Yes.
One wants say mama amane but outfit no so fit.
Yes.
Eti then abeka che eyosi andoye.
Oh.
Na so eda form.
Mema yema me miniaba gifty ananye ne din no mema ne yakọ ena me nyanko brebo pa host na doye mema ono so yakọ owuo de yenti nioma bi ase nyankopon ena de ma nyankopon so no agi netie mu ne efiri baaye netie mu ne yebesa akọ na yesi owuo timi se efie ena owuo nso timi tie efie ena owuo nso timi de asundwe ba owuo nso timi de ahotoba se nipa ne beda ho no mu a obe vegetable a wontimi nkasa wontimi nyehwe gise adware ne pepa no so ena nyankopon edomu seti emfie bi a eyenhira ene adom sɛ nyankopɔn ankasa asa to ne nsa den afrɛ wo owuo ɛyɛ adeɛ a akwantuo a obiara bɛtu bi irrespective of wo age wo sika w'animonyam w'ahoɔden wo tumi two things ɛna wo sika ntimi ntɔ home a yɛ home nyankopɔn de ma yɛ wo home pa ɛtwa sɛn wopaa for the best oxygen fa si so sɛ mmerɛ no ka sɛ the difference between wobɛtumi atɔ gadgets ɛde ahyehyɛ ɔhwene sɛ wowɔ sika wohome ba home a yɛfiri nyankopɔn de ama ade biara ɛwɔ asase bi so no whether woyɛ aboa woyɛ sɛbi sɛ aboa bi a ɛwɔ asase no nipa yɛ nyinaa yɛ home ɛyɛ baako anaa meboa a yɛntimi ntɔ ohia ni ntimi ntɔ sikani ntimi ntɔ so ate aseɛ nti me deɛ me maame ne yɛakɔ nyame mfa ne kransie nyame ma ne baabi pa no nda daakye biara no yɛ nyinaa ɛba bɛyɛ den yɛbɛkɔ akɔhyia no na yɛdi nkɔmmɔ ebia baabi ɔda koraa wɔsere sɛ mu nnim baabi a mewei I'm so happy sɛ wowɔ asase so na yare abɔ paa woda mpa mu na wankasa wofrɛ you want to go wopɛ sɛ owu I don't know obi a wa experiences a wokata w'ani you just ofrɛ nyankopɔn sɛ fa me wokata w'ani so a wohu certain angels bebree na ɔmo tu wie mu I've gone through that experience so yes I went through when I was poisoned in 2001 and then I think around 94 be me yare and then 2010 so me yare me lungs nyina was shutting down doctors enim the entire another they couldn't make up to America. I was in a Nova hospital. Omu nim the ya me you know me lungs in shut it down but nyankopon den ema stabilize ye so I think say ye nyina na de ato yani because ne o entertain obia sir o ma obia energy ye o ma obia BP your friend high blood pressure depression mami e dey smile eto obia anim ena ne ba no so no me pɛ ne nwum o me pɛ maame ne nwum pa so I think say she's blessed with the kind of children or what have you no so nyame mfa ne kransie nyame mfa ne kransie
all right ebusia erade mfa ne kra ensi maka kyerɛw say Thursdays and then Saturdays via Funbank dashboard yani His Excellency ene eye kwezi so betu kwa bruchiri nkwa organ na anko ande a ene yawada ene memene nda bia ka hu se yene no ene ye dashboard no because of say ye ntwen e ma ban no limit endru there be yene na na ye adwuma no yene His Excellency John Dramani Mahama mungamu otu ani etiem ade ba kwa de ne se me no ka say LATV program aye no office of the president any office of the vice president Jane Nana every blessed day omo
wow
Julius Zabra
okay
me no ka say CA
okay
Thursday na ye discussion
yes
ye wie ya na Felix Fosuku achi send me intel
okay
appointment at Thursday no omo ye
okay good
so I was the first person to receive but near show
wow
so that means adwuma na ye no
omo share yes
and I am proud Odi kese be kanche so chia o.
Okay, o se meje no so.
Nyame aba na suku o so no be chia wa.
Mate. O se me chia no.
Odi ke akwasi adai. No. Eti this week ya wada His Excellency John Dramani Mahama aye another appointment, ministry appointments.
Okay.
And also offices be on the Nkofobia question.
Sure, okay.
Why another 3 regional appointments for regional ministers.
Okay.
And then normal ministers and so no why ebi aka.
Okay.
So far so good. Why 25?
Yes.
It's aka 35.
35.
Also yes. 60 ministers.
Yes.
And why 13 regional, 12 normal ministers.
Okay.
The total ni 25 for now.
Okay.
25 for the emu mako 8 ma.
Okay.
Emu 8 ma. And I think there's 17 ma.
Okay.
It's a new appointment but we'll touch on that.
Yes.
If we are then we'll go to the referendum.
Yes.
Any other. But first of all, you're starting free and yes, Sammy Jemfi.
Yes.
At the right time, Pacho, Sammy Jemfi appointment now me Pacho. You have dashboard is your fantasy. Now you share Sammy Jemfi. Sammy Jemfi has been appointed as acting MD of PMMC, tasked with establishing the Ghana Gold Board.
Okay.
It's President John Dramani Mahama has appointed Mr. Sammy Jemfi Esquire as the acting managing director of the Precious Minerals Marketing Company.
Yes.
In that role, Mr. Gyamfi will be responsible for setting up the Ghana Gold Board. One of the key promises in the National Democratic Congress 2024 manifesto.
Yes.
The establishment, okay, all right. It is the establishment, okay, as a former minister, all right. The establishment of the Ghana Gold Bond will be under the direction of the Minister for Finance.
Okay.
The Gold Board is one of the top priorities of the Mahama administration aimed at economic revitalization and shall, among other things, be responsible for the sustainable management and marketing of the country's gold resources for the benefit of the Ghanaian people. It will include formalizing the small-scale gold mining sector and providing mining support services for the industry.
Yes.
Mr. Sami Gyamfi is a lawyer and economic policy analyst with BSc in environmental science and a Bachelor of Law from Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology. Hey, can you see for your bio? Can you see? He was a barrister at law certificate from the Ghana School of Law and an MA in economic policy management from the University of Ghana. He is also an alumnus of the Harvard Kennedy School with executive certificate in the Emerging Leaders and Strategic Leadership Program. Mr. Sami Gyamfi has previously worked with the Exxon Cubic Group Limited, a reputable mining company in Ghana, and is the National Communication Officer of the National Democratic Congress. And see, way letter about Sami Gyamfi, the appointment when you have Precious Mining and then marketing company. Then I'll confirm.
Yes, yes. I think say once again, a win. Emma NLC say loyalty has been rewarded. Sami Gyamfi, knowing him closely, not afar, no, he deserves. I think he deserves even more than this position. I was thinking, he said definitely, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, Sanko or your deputies, I can't. Your friend is saying ministry muna. I wouldn't be surprised. So on Eduji, they would have Tamaklo. Both of them would have been at the Attorney General sector or the Interior sector. Also, but this is a very rewarding, strategic appointment. Diamas Sami Gyamfi. Beside working also no, obetimi aboa a develop the youth in terms of especially Galamsey na Mbabunu ne Mbrante nyina ye no. He being a young man, man in such position no. I think if there's time to bring them, say, look, munyina mumbra ni formalize, munna educate, munna make sure say, mubeye your friend is mining and say environment now. I think His Excellency John Dramani Mahama has nailed it. Politically rewarding loyalty, strategically making sure say mining sector no, it will be more formalized, okay. And at the same time, secondly, it is hope for the youth say, and it does what said there will be capacity building, and then the NDC government will always pull the youth along, as some of us have criticized them. No? Like I said, it's a win for the NLC. Say we have a team who said loyalty is being rewarded in the party. No more monkey they work, babu they chop, and at the same time, or pull the youth along. So and also congratulations to His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. Say at least no, watch the kind of leader that you are, that you accept criticism. You prove those who criticize you wrong by practically implementing what they thought you didn't know what to do. So I think a win, Emma, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, and Asirun Ketia, Julius Zebra, and the leadership of the party say the NLC appreciates the change.
All right.
Of leadership.
Okay. So way there me Sami Gyamfi Thursday and Felix.
Yes.
SNA Emma, and then this is the same Thursday. And also Osane Emma me Ewa Hase we also officer of presidency. Director. All right, thank you. You know, so thank you. President Mahama nominates second batch of regional and sector ministers. The president, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, has submitted the names of the underlisted to Parliament through the Speaker to serve as regional and sector ministers. Regional ministers name and then a region: Robert Petty Brentum, Western North. Eduamwa Eko Penny Ochre, Central Region. Joseph Nelson, Western Region. And once Thursday no, 10
Yes.
And you can eka wasem. And the other three that means I got 3 outstanding because there are 16 regions.
Yes.
So these are the 3 out of the above. Now, young ministers of state, ministers Rangasa. All right, thank you. And Kwame governs Agboza.
Yes.
MP.
Yes.
Minister of Road and Highways.
Yes.
Are you okay with that?
Very, because he deserves it. Well, yeah, one of the Nkrofona, they held parliament, boot to boot with their minority numbers.
Agboza.
And a very advocate of making sure, say, the MPP to do the right thing.
And I think so. Oye, Agbeni, right?
Yes, your voter region.
And now, this time, I could see, say, His Excellency, he's trying to also reward the
voter region, yes,
for showing a massive love
yes.
in the total tenor of the election.
Yes.
Yes. It's an Agboza.
Represented very well. He's the right person. Even though Fifi Kote, the party has rewarded Fifi Kote as the general secretary. And then Agojano Munyina have played a very look, we take the voter region for granted. We took the voter region, their kindness for granted. And the voter region actually a law from 92 basically they never batched. What you say. And I'm happy say His Excellency John Dramani. One of the things I know voter region room. Or more John Dramani mama more opportunity or more from chief of staff to what have you me come before 2016 election. Almost see mansions will chromo hono. Njomu drupe with Blackgate no more driver kwa kuguramu. They were not listening to the people, attending to the people, and we paid the price. That was one of why voter region felt neglected and they punished us 2016 and then 2020 and then this time around they've all knew Omo say Adepa Ofiede and His Excellency John Dramani Mama is also making sure say almost national cake and strategic party reward loyalty we become almost and the best person I'm so happy so far Fifi Kote being the general secretary and Kwame Agboja is one of the guys and I expect say more should follow at different places at the voter region.
All right. It's as minister, our Minister of Roads and Highways, Honorable Minister Eric Opoku,
MP. Man, fantastic.
Minister of Food and Agriculture.
Fantastic. He deserves it. I think he's the right person. It is what a Milo, Milo dia boy any pan udia nyesa wanu udia bom dia hye wonu no
ene ye emero afore
but
emero afore omusi tuwa
Eric Opoku I am tipping Eric Opoku as a future one day if he keeps on he'll be a vice president or a president one day for this country. I see him having those qualities. Just that I think say in terms of Ejuma, in terms of knowledge, he being a regional minister, he was able. Look, we went to his region. When I was a member of the presidential reconciliation team, we went to what we went around. I mean, the region, managing, one of the guys, managing the region in terms of conflicts and what have you, or more putting the interests of the party first, and also rewarding loyalty. Obi to say Rokopokuno, planting for food or whatever. If it is also more continue, but I think that at that sector, you will see that there will be improvement of capacity building for the farmers, and then I think with his style of leadership, he will encourage most of the youth say, and your office in Kwana also move here, so you can make.
May I listen because I'm a profile now.
Yes.
I don't know Muhammad said them man.
Oh,
but the proof you are giving, you are the same thing.
Yes.
Obi a profile, I don't know.
Yes.
And when His Excellency meetings.
No, being an astute former member of the NDC for 29 years. I grew up in the NDC, trained by Rollins. What you are saying, understanding and knowing what a socialist means, and know say NDC is about Oberbuan Crawford, Oberman Crawford sitting ayede akosro. NDC we say ohiani ensese owo omanemu osikani ensese owo manemu munyina moyeden moye equal mubetimi afford the same school mubetimi share the same atade mubetimi so
and I'm sure say a lot of people that have been given ministerial positions are my people
yes
from KUST
and omunyina so socialists
well but KUST bia no
and they are socialists
serious. It's Agnes Na Momolate or your MP.
Yes.
Ministry of Gender, Children and Social Protection.
Yes.
Agnes in the yes. Abla Jifa. Oh, that's a Jifa. Another Ibeni, right?
Yes.
It's another voter.
Very hard working
Jifa Gomashi. Ministry of Tourism, Culture, and Creative Arts.
Yes.
Emilia Atta, Minister of Fisheries and Aquaculture.
Yes.
George Opare Addo.
Yes.
So kind of.
The youth organizer.
So kind
the
of.
youth commander.
Thank you.
The youth organizer of the NDC.
George.
And then the right position to also make sure, say,
yes.
all the youth throughout the whole country, you know, omanya bibiaye, omusu obetie. So I think say yes.
Yes.
That's
so
another.
Minister of Youth Development and
Yes,
Empowerment.
yes, yes.
And he understands the youth as you are saying,
Yes.
so it is good.
And one of, despite the fact that he's not a youth, what you are saying, who has been a DCE, who has been your friend saying the youth organizer of the NDC, you know, while holding that position twice. But he understands the youth. He knows what the youth needs. He's been a youth before. He's seen how struggling at his early age, how he was able to make it. And then structure-wise, you know, I believe, say, rewarding loyalty. Like I said, when the president gives you an opportunity, especially a party leader to lead, he's giving you that position so that you can be creative. You be creative and find ways and means at your sector, no, to reward all the 16 regional youth organizers. And out of the 16 regional youth organizers, no, they can also get the reward for the constituency. Every regional constituency offices, no, the youth can take care of themselves. And then capacity building will run through the party, no, through Opare. So I say, amana akodru biya. And a 24-hour economy and all that research, His Excellency John Dramani Eba, it will be stimulated, interpreted, and shown out there through the youth.
All right. It's Haruna Idrisu, Minister of Education.
Oh, my. That's one of your northern brother. Your northern brother, Haruna Idrisu, that he was my senior in school in Navasco. So, and then he was our dining hall prefect. Okay, and then he understands what the youth wants. Haruna Idrisu is one of the leaders at the northern sector. At the northern sector, Haruna Idrisu, I want to see him one day being the running mate with Asiedun Ketia, with Julius Debra.
But is it possible Haruna bet me about a flag bearer for NDC?
Yes, one day. That for now, no. I think when I think no, Asiedun Ketia, and a benya slot na, I will encourage say
Haruna as any
running mate. Say Julius Debra and benya. I encourage say Haruna ebe running. So far at the northern region, Haruna Idrisu, Mahama Yaraga. They are the people that are tips. Say one day, no, because after John Dramani Mahama, I would encourage said that the slot of the president should go to a northerner again. After John Dramani Mahama, we in the tema, the presidential candidate should go to other regions, should go to the Volta, the Ashanti region, or the Gan, to be fair. But I think said
within the caucus of NDC,
within the caucus of American right. So we know, say, when we come to party structure-wise, no, there are some people already, they are shining high.
I think, sir, I'll agree with you on that because since 92, democracy started, you know, vote in Yabako, that is His Excellency, Flight Lieutenant Jerry John Rawlings.
Yes.
And Atamos, Infantefo,
Enya.
And so Central, Enya.
Yes.
And then Northern, Enya.
Yes.
So it is love with the other registered all kind of. It can be BA, it can be Ahafo,
yes.
It can be
Ashanti region,
Eastern region or Ashanti region.
Or Greater Accra.
In some years, can say NDC, before
party.
NDC for before no, it can be washed away.
Yes.
Then we say NDC socialized, centralized,
and being fair.
Being fair.
Being fair.
Right.
So general, Asiedun Ketia can go with Haruna Idrisu. Yes. Julius Debra, who deserves it, who has also worked so hard, on Haruna Idrisu betimi. And then I believe, said, like I told you, Papa Weno, the former incoming Agric minister. And there are good names, but for now, no, dear, what is hot on the table, no, permentation and amount, no matter how the central Mekan region, no more Pemia, Haruna Idrisu stands taller. So, and you see, some people are being mischievous, and the mischief is trying to that appointment now. Why you know he wants to set Haruna Idrisu up. And he's setting him over there to kill his political career. That is what the mischievous people are trying to which is wrong. I think Excellency John Dramani Mahama, Stephen Atubiga, have chastised him of under his watch. They've run Northerners down in the party. They've run Northerners down in the Parliament House. And I think, he's rebranding himself and proving to me, Atubiga and others wrong. Say, look, when I get the opportunity, I will turn back and pull my northern brothers along. I'll give them the opportunity to also contribute to the governance of my governance.
So far,
So,
I think not
and-
next 6 or 7.
yes, we are rewarded. I'm so happy, sir. Yes, and I think
Oh, there's another one.
yes,
Ahmed Ibrahim.
He
So
was
there's
a
more.
he was a minority chief whip in the past government, and is a current majority chief whip. And I think so removing him there and taking, he deserves it. Ahmed is a very good friend.
So, Onoko Ministry of Local Government,
Yes.
Chieftaincy
Yes,
and Religious Affairs.
yes, and I think so. Yes, Ahmed deserves it.
And then Elizabeth Ofosu Ajare, Ministry of Trade, Agribusiness and Industry.
You see,
so far, these are the 9.
Yes, and the women have gotten their share in the party. And then I think Ahmed, I want to tell you this guy, keep in touch with him.
Okay, I should keep in touch.
Keep in touch with Ahmed.
Right.
Ahmed Buamba Bununu. He does all parliament and no holy ministerial appointment. They will see Bua. Look, you'll be surprised. Most of the communicators you see from the 10 area, all those guys, what have you know. Ahmed had a special role. He was sponsoring them and was taking care of them. I would say 99% of NDC guys who say no more life. Your mama call baby programs and no more communicators. No, Ahmed was taking care of most of them. He made sure they had fuel. He made sure they had minimum rent, you know, and they work for the party.
Come profile because I'm telling about referendum also.
Yes.
In 17 hours. It's a profile. Miss. That's a Onwari crowd. Miss Agnes Na Mumulate. It's a seasoned legislature and development expert with over 20 years of experience managing projects in governance, health, education, and women's rights. As a member of parliament for Krowo constituency. Oh, Nunga Krowo.
Yes, Krowo. Yes.
Wow. Congratulations,
yes,
my dear.
Yes, and she has worked hard.
Wow, she serves on key parliamentary committees,
yes,
shaping national policy and advancing gender and
yes,
community-focused initiatives. With a PhD in African Studies, Dr. Latte has held leadership roles such as General Secretary of the National Association of Local Authorities of Ghana, NALAC, and Executive Director of the Global Initiative on Rights and Development, GRADE. Demonstrating experience in leadership, advocacy, and grassroots empowerment. So I think the Nina Okan, you know.
Yes.
You got Miss Emilia Atta. So Miss Emilia Atta. All right, Miss Emilia Atta is a development specialist with expertise in local governance, natural resource management, and gender inclusion. A former presidential staffer, deputy regional minister, a district chief executive. She has led policy alignment, capacity building, and participatory planning initiatives. As a consultant, she has worked with organizations such as USAID and IUCN, designing advocacy strategies and facilitating leadership training across Africa. With academic credentials from Yale University and GIMPA, Madam Atta integrates strategic planning with inclusive development to drive sustainable change.
The Yale University America.
Yale, okay.
Yeah.
And the young next person, so Nipana Okobiade, no, where Adriamo Echo, Penny Archery. And this man, I was thinking, say, in fact, Cape Coast for Babontain, and with a kind of jubilation and celebration yesterday they were doing over this appointment, I was like, who is he? So I went down to check more about him. In Crawford Cape said they should give me more information about Ono, and truly, he deserves it. So he's an educationist and a management expert with over 20 years of leadership experience in education, governance, and general administration. As a two-term member of parliament for Gomoa East constituency, he spearheaded development initiative in the area. He is currently the executive director of the Central for Artisan and Apprentice Development, where he has designed and implemented training programs that have empowered over 5,000 artisans.
Wow.
5,000
artisans
and apprentices. Mr. Ochi holds an MBA in General Management, Bachelor of Law, and a diploma in Management Studies from the University of Cape Coast. It's a Juma on Soyeno. Afiyanko Wow Nipaso, George Opare Addo. George Opare Addo, a lawyer, esquire, local government official, business executive, and accomplished party organizer.
Yes.
His political activism and organizational skills earned him the position of National Youth Organizer for the NDC.
Twice.
Yes. A role he has held since 2018.
Yes.
That is it. During this time, He has mentored several young men
Yes.
and women who now hold key positions
Yes.
within the NDC.
Yes.
A former municipal chief executive for Akuapem North Municipal
Yes.
Assembly as 2009 to 2017. And that means MC during Atamos time,
Yeah.
Echo see the end of Mahama Tena.
Yeah.
And Atamos who you know Mahama and from are still maintaining as MC.
Yeah.
At Akuapem North. It's I don't know. Yeah, quite the next one. So papa na. Let's go to the next one. Now you be a profile. You be a profile. Then, all right. So right here, Honorable Ahmed Ibrahim, a Ghanaian politician and a public servant.
Yes.
He holds an MBA in finance from GIMPA and BA in political science and philosophy from the University of Ghana. Since 2009, he has served as a member of parliament, representing 10. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes, yeah, which was
okay,
which was the
the decider of the election.
Yes, and
Time constituency.
and time people spoke.
I swear. Me guys, you did Chennai before the banner. I said, "Get I said, more quiet. What we crossing so yeah, more brady area." And then later Banda constituency.
Yes.
And has held leadership roles such as deputy majority and minority whip.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
A former CEO of Flamingo Publications Ghana Limited.
Yes.
Ahmed has participated in international workshops on parliamentary governance and telecommunications. And so, Kwame Agbuza, and so a Ghanaian architect. Wow, an architect.
Yeah.
And a politician with extensive experience in architectural design and project management. A chartered architect.
A chartered
Architect. He earns his qualification from Kane University. Westminster University and East London University.
Yes.
As principal consultant at K and Partners Limited, he has managed major projects in healthcare, education, and residential development across Ghana and the UK. Since 2013, he has been a member of parliament for Adakulu, rising through parliamentary ranks as deputy ranking member, minority chief whip, and now majority chief whip of the 9th parliament. He is a member of the Royal Institute of British Architects and the Ghana Institute of Architects. Wow. It's honestly the next one. Honorable Abla Jifa Gomashi, one of the fantastic ladies are me penas mami we manager no pa.
Nani edin so.
Papa
Gomashi. Bema Parliament House. See obetwa. Very strong and one of the women a woman of substance, very intelligent, or challenging every Bema be such, a members throw independent, strong women. Members throw mopa because they have what it takes, not what their body. So I say to tell you that what Bema betimi and Obanso betimi de iron better. So she exemplary life for Edema and Manina Ghana, and I think she deserves that appointment, especially coming from the Volta region, or more empower Emba. Unsem Koran Mayuana, ya wari omo de ma bosom for ye wi about by 20, 30, 50 or sabosoma wari omo na dunsinino edi omo ede da ye wara view no ana bosom na wari nipa no on wari da o virgins akosi se and this activists almost stop us educating enya NGOs kra ebetua eje man relieve and I think she deserves
so Jifa Gomashi Abla honorable is a politician and creative art expert with decades of experience in advocacy and youth leadership. As a 2-term member of parliament for the Ketu South constituency, she has championed development and community support initiatives. She previously served as Deputy Minister for Tourism, Culture and Creative Art, where she championed the promotion of Ghanaian culture and tourism through theatre art, a lifelong passion that has endeared her to Ghanaians at home and abroad. She has a Bachelor of Fine Arts First Class and an M.Ph. in African Studies from the University of Ghana and Honorary Doctorate of Leadership from the Global Center for Transformational Leadership. Jifago Mashidiano. Honorable Elizabeth Ofosu Ajare, and also your Mrs. Yanko, also Nediano. So, a lawyer, international relations expert, business executive, and a politician with 2 decades of experience, 20 years in legal practice and advocacy. She has served at a strategic level on several boards, driving performance in multi.
Yes, we are good. Let's keep on. Just soundbite. So we are good.
All right. So, multi-million-dollar companies. As a minister for tourism, culture and creativity, she led initiatives to promote Ghana as a prime tourism destination and fostered collaborations with the creative arts industry. Inti officer Ajare and so they know. Yeah, call the last one. Now for Yamra referendum and so yeah, call the last one. Yes. So thank you. Mr. Joseph Nelson. A public servant, finance and economic management expert with extensive experience in business management across Ghana and the UK. He holds a Bachelor of Arts in Economics with Management Science from the University of Northampton.
Yes, UK.
An MSc in International Finance and Economic Policy from the University of Glasgow, UK. And an MMC in Microfinance from the University of Cape Coast. In public service, he previously served as the Regional Director for the Youth Empowerment Agency, YEA. Eric Opoku is a seasoned politician with expertise in law, agriculture, and leadership. And I think okay.
Yes.
So agriculture, no,
yes.
Yes, expertise in law and agriculture. With over 12 years of parliamentary experience, he has risen from the backbench to become the ranking member of the Food, Agriculture and Cocoa Affairs Committee. He holds Bachelor of Arts in Economics and Law from KUSC and LLM distinction International Business Law from the University of Essex, UK. He has also earned certifications in international drafting and efficient management from the United States.
Oh, Mamma Mia.
And then after the last person on the list, Yanko. Okay, okay, Bakusao. Honorable Idrisu, was serving as majority leader, minority leader, Papa
Wabro Parliament.
A politician, lawyer, business magnate, a leader with extensive experience in Ghana's parliament. He has held roles ranging from deputy ranking member to majority and minority leader in various parliaments under the Fourth Republic. He has also served as Minister for Employment and Labour Relations and the Minister for Communications. Haruna Iddrisu has a bachelor's degree in sociology from the University of Ghana and also a barrister at law and member of the Ghana Bar Association since 2002. So he's a lawyer by profession.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
You remember even under NPP, I think under Kufuor's time, they were trying to make a hula baloo, say some of his theses, issues, trying to bring, but he's a fighter. Haruna Iddrisu is a fighter. Yes.
The last person, Mr. Robert Petty Brentum, a politician, chartered accountant, local government professional, and mining expert with decades of experience. He has held technical managerial and regulatory roles in the mining industry and has also served as assembly member in the Juaboso electoral area for the Juaboso district. So these are their profiles. Any other? 4 minutes.
Yes.
I said you have a referendum. So
yes.
What can you say?
Oh, I can say that when you come to Haruna Iddrisu, why are youth organizer? I think I'm at the NDC party that's a national level.
Okay.
So he understands what is going on. And education sector and so on him how he will empower. But put me on record, say there is no way that the NDC will ever cancel free education. Free education has come to stay. Free education is rather to be rebranded well, restructured well in terms of say, imagine say we acquire a 14-year-old son. 14-year-old girl, 15, now Okoji hostel at Abonti. I mean, oh, Ababa, no, that age, or if you cry, won't even control, no, not free, and I'm say free education, almost free, different regions, and managing, and that is how come the Cecil John Dramani man, so making sure, say, they will build dormitories for them to make sure, say, almost debut. What you say, and at the same time, no, school also will even make sure, say, they will partner even with some developers to strategically have hostels around there. It will be in the school no, that they can control them. And at the same time, the agri sector, no, Mukai say under the MPP, no, they did planting for food and jobs. And I'm not surprised, the way as Eric Opoku was taking the MPP on during the turn of in terms of the agri section, no, I will not be surprised. So also be implementing BBA, a better replica planting for food and jobs, so that there will be more food in the country, or a very creative, he thinks outside the box. I've dealt with him before, and I know the kind of leadership that he will be bringing on board. And then your friends, Mamina or greater fisheries, no, make crow.
I call Momo Latte.
Momo Latin, say fishery and agenda. No, is it gender?
Momo Latte, Momo Latte fisheries.
You sure?
Yes, gender a Jerry.
No.
All right, so let me
gender crow MP, no, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, but while you are, I'll take Ahmed, Mefa Ahmed, while we are verifying that. Ahmed is Obia, why MP, only so he has written a lot of books under his arms. Or a book
okay,
privately.
Momo gender.
Gender, okay. Yes.
Agnes, now Momo Latte gender.
Yes.
And
so,
fisheries.
Yes.
Emiliata.
Yes, Obi to say gender me Obana say. Ocean constituency honomona, a lot of the women are from a deprived area, what have you know. So giving her that position, especially in the constituency, you know, she will empower, protect it. When you say, oh, honomo say, be man, that's so so. Ube say, Mayo and Bebre, anyim awo, especially in the gang areas, no, most of the men are irresponsible. I'm not afraid to say that. A man in a bre, eshe, and what have you know. So I believe, say, obe implementing more child supporter. You bet me a drag young memana. We take the Ga women for granted in Accra here and other parts. Because some of us saw how your aunties, the way they have struggled with our brothers and cousins, as our stepfathers, our fathers have been irresponsible. I'm not afraid to say it. So bringing such a person from that area and man in such positions, no, I believe she will empower more women to do or be coordinated with other sectors, no. And then Gwimashina Okano, a free no. She's a very astute, strong woman. I mean, she doesn't budge when it comes to the interest of protection of women and then making sure men are responsible, even making sure members of parliament, they think twice before they get up to challenge her. And when she also gets up to speak on the floor in parliament, you know, her flow, her body language, her slangs, her everything it's very perfect that I think so or deserve it. And then Ahmed is one of the guys. I mean, get closer to him or arrange you get closer to him.
Problem.
Then you get to see the special aid Haruna. Haruna will tell you, will give you the achievement. I'm talking about practical on the ground. Tamano oye ten ebanda MP. Besides the ten enomubechemu, what you say, will tell you this man's contribution even to today's victory of the. And as a matter of fact, he's one of the parliamentary candidates. When there's a problem within the party, ask Obi Awonyapro. He will call you personally and sit you down. He has done that with me not once, not twice, not thrice. Are you getting me? Trying to talk to me to look at the other side. Despite say I'm not happy with certain things, but I should look on the other side. Say we'll say Chibeyoda, and to say I am not afraid to say it. And I believe maybe he has done so with Alote and others to talk to. Irrespective of your level, even with a grassroots crowd now in a party in his own wisdom, and that is good leadership. You don't need Asierun Ketia, you don't need the president, you don't need the leadership of the party alone to think that when it comes to disagreement within the party fraternity, it starts from the grassroots. So there's a problem within the rank and file of the party. The leadership of the party at the grassroots, I'm talking about the constituencies or stakeholders or individuals, prerogatives, you reach out to them. Obiawa danfo. Obiawa your kasa utie. Sometimes it's not about what, like me, there is nothing NDC can give me. I will not speak my mind. There is nothing I can gain in the NDC without not chastising. And it's not about me. Rollins says it's what you can do for the party, not what the party can do for you. That is why I hear Babunubia or the or the yaw or the frustration or the neglect still also here Jumama party because of the standard Rollins etc. But it started changing. We started using positions as money. So I think to me, Ahmed is one of the leaders local government. He deserves it.
All right. Now, you be touching on Bakoni Afiyanko referendum. Neso, Aya Drusu as Minister for Education.
Yes.
The video circulating said some of the schools in the area Mama Ebaye, President Mama Baye, what started say, yen deploy no, omu ready go fie no. That temperature preserve video.
Yes. Yeah, I saw the tin tomatoes. Yes.
Now he being the Minister for Education designated. No? Do you think, sir, how now with that much experience, decades experience, also as a lawyer, can match under the Ministry of Education or the sector very well to the stand of say, All right, it's me ain't sound no.
Sound no.
Yeah.
Luckily, Frank is one of my boys that.
All right, me ain't sound and them that. My sound now obi a Chicho senior high. Chicho senior high.
Yeah.
And now my duane a obi a say duane a short no manya duane a yakwa amanfo ewia di kofi.
Yes.
All in the names of Yama Bana yon popular.
Yes.
Mama by 2 weeks ago,
yes.
But look at the massive and your West all yet.
Yes.
Ni nation propaganda was against this president. And what will we gain? Data, my son, no, na, Yentie, Ghana for
the food items that they transport here. They came to offload this in the bush here, make the driver park on the street, waiting for them to offload the goods. And now, and this, they will start to say Mahama is not good. Mahama is not good. Look at this. This is tin tomatoes. This is tin tomatoes. But the government bought all these things. You see the wickedness of people. Chito Secondary School bus. The tomatoes they are using for the students. I saw the bus. I was going somewhere. The big bus came. The school transport bus came to offload the goods here for this driver, taxi driver, to load. This is happening in Sokode Bokame right away. And this one, you'll be blaming government that government is not good. While our own people are killing our own people. Close the booth. I want to take your car number. I will report this to the police right now. Right now. Chito Senior High School. The bus just left here now. And look at the thing they transport here. The food items that they transport here. They came to offload this in the bush here. Make the driver park on the street, waiting for them to offload the goods. And now, and this, they will start to say Mahama is not good. Mahama is not good. Look at this. This is tin tomatoes. This is tin tomatoes. But the government bought all these things. You see the wickedness of people? While the people, the students are there without food. Master, what he did, is it good? And me, I want to 50 years. And you the police station in the jail. Suku vi on to violation. Let you the secondary school. Open to do me fever correct beme. Basa ba kojo 50 basa ba dagba trojo yina. I just saw this right now and I know there's something wrong. The school bus, the U-turn bus from Chito High School, Senior High. The driver came to offload these goods here. Contracted this taxi driver. This is the car number. This is the car number. Okay? This is the car number. Tin tomatoes. So, my brother will be going to the police station. Yes, we have to fight for Ghana. First, my name is Apostle Ekacho. When you go to social media, you
see. Yes.
With this,
yes.
Me share them me try here so that we will touch on that. 3 minutes.
Yes.
Yes. How the Drusu being the Minister for Education, and this happening. Although say, on call officer there, after you are nominating or call for vetting. Will you be able to scrutinize all these sectors very well?
Frank, Abrantia now or recorded way no. Why Makwara Meneno when I meet my boy, he's been around me. Yeah, so me before because of is one of TV Joshua and Kwara no or Oshes Ewo Ehonomo. And now TV Joshua sorry has no, but he's worked with me till no ankasa ABB now sorry or voter region that he's been big, bigger. He's one of the upcoming good pastors or no what na sorry or shem come a new bebre Emma and or the habai ne no de. But I'm not surprised of say wako husana wa one fanye nyachum. What you say? I'm grateful. Say I have such people around me. Met me, Frank. Met me, Grumia, and then why somebody or protected or just a citizen. What you say? Or say Ampa. He believes in Ghana. He believes in say we have to be patriotic. He believes that in such a war about pushing mukra and sana why your friend say sorted the meeting national. Example, you was a CB ewo Sakumon home belong to SNIT. I walk on there no bubu SNIT signboard no. Make 4 days ago or more fast as you know. I stopped them. Make sure say SNIT staff came. Luckily assassino or Maria. Omuria. SNIT dia no Muria. SNIT 4x no Mr. Tubiga. Thank you so much. Kwabnani I fake documents so maton assassino SNIT naton assassina mobia. There's no trace of payment, there's no receipt. eno ebi mu so asanton mo it has gone through 3 hands o matonton last o maton ma abrofi bi so agisika na show botom illegal is between farm bees assassin were between farm bees and then farm bees and the snit flat 2 and sa assassin no snit to was amfanye social amenities say nkora be ball what have you no masa omu wi assassin o ma be 2 run assassin a paisi was ni make say bini say me manoda so me na so two papa and pay crown omo frame say eduma ba omo ba be just to tell you how wicked we Ghanaians we are. Yes, but I managed, we stopped it at the Region Manuel police station, Vivian Farm police station, and make us say they are aware, the commander is aware. Yes, stop it. And when I'm about say no Thursday, that me ba no 10 o'clock morning they say in share but program went no very important. Marshal kase empuni Marshal kase NC ho ntini. I cancelled the 10 o'clock appointment me any police for next native for any omo criminals somewhere we assassin we were supposed to meet there but I was briefed by the SNIT manager in charge of a friend say almost properties no what actually happened say yeah stop some but just to tell you say there are people like Ghana me send the documents now my chief of staff if you say me Sunday ama ablakwa no you know so that oral team no and they will invite and then prosecute but in moving forward you know Haruna Idrisu holding such position no. Yes. No. Haruna is not a pushover. Haruna Idrisu is not a pushover. Haruna Idrisu is not afraid. Me say, me person me magani who say President John Dramani Mahama ne kase me papa Haruna Idrisu come and run the country for me. Haruna Idrisu will run Ghana like the way he's driving an automatic car. He has the experience. He's brave, very intelligent, on your novice. You can't shove him around. He calls a spade a spade. So what did they mention us? So Haruna Idrisu going to your friend and say education no. A magana nibia instro. A magana nibia and Phyllis a set up a what have you. It's a responsibility. He says John Dramani Mahama Diama Haruna Idrisu. So Ombebuano and the education sector is the heartbeat of our country. The education sector no, is the foundation of rebranding or grooming or bringing up new leaders for us. The education sector no, is cutting across all the sectors of our country. Say you need the experts, you need the knowledge, you want the know-hows, you want a new generation through the education sector. Okay. And I think Haruna Idrisu is a proper place for him to rebrand himself, for him to show Ghani and say, so bet me handle education sector. It means you can run a country because every Krobiano education is a heartbeat. Yes, and I expect Haruna Idrisu should use this opportunity as an education minister. No, on selling no, travel to every constituency, go and look at the education structure, go and meet all the principals and the teachers. By so doing, you are also selling yourself for the future, so that when it's time for them to reward you of being a running mate, and now you come wanting to be president, they will know. And that was Kwesi Chum's weakness. Kwesi Chum would have been a perfect running mate for the MPP if he has taken his time. Edu Chum, the past education minister, very intelligent, one of the best education ministers at Kromo Hanya. But he failed to use his office because we have free fuel, free aids, free securities, free accommodation. If you have to tour all public schools infrastructure throughout the whole country, you use one stone to kill 2 birds. So I think say it's an opportunity. John Dramani Mahama has positioned Haruna Idrisu very, very well. That he, Haruna Idrisu, has to take advantage of the position and sell himself out there and shows that if I can run education, I can run this country if I'm given the opportunity to be a running mate to Asiedun Ketia, to be a running mate to Julius Debra, to be a running mate to Alabi, to be a running mate to Spio Gabra, be a running mate to Gusitano, or be a running mate or a president of this country, or anybody my former party NDC will choose. No? Right. Haruna Idrisu is our northern ticket, one of our northern tickets that we'll be bringing out to partner with.
All right. I don't know. So far, appointment in no dashboard, you can watch them and won't see any bad comment. In free LA TV, and a Stephen Atubiga order concerning Mahama. Ever since I sworn in, Atubiga has always been praising him and saying he's proud.
Yes.
Say Ninia Penny a Jumana as obeye na bibia de akoyi. It's no young court referendum.
Yes.
What is the reason or the agenda which say you prefer say yanya referendum? Ahano o camera ni o camera so ni we no o say o kasa na Ghana for nte because we ebe kwa chire
okay
ebe kwa chire pa ba bi e ko no me no ye na me chat wa ha
yes
and I make a jump in first be say there's a topic I want them to listen from
yes.
you direct.
Yes.
And I will share referendum, Your Excellency.
Yes.
Why do you think it's a 4 years mandate, you know, MWA in the government? And moreover, even with what His Excellency John Dramani ASCC, 4 years to me, money a good job that he has started.
Yes.
But rather we should give them more.
Yes.
Now, referendum,
yes.
Give me explanation. And the reason why it takes Mahama should be giving more time so that the next government that will follow Mahama will also continue to have a good development for Ghana.
Yes. I think, say, referendum is hard time, baby. Ghana, you drew from a democracy. I am very young. I be drew Pempenso way so. So I think, say, after 60 years, or more than 65 years of independence, and then your democracy, how many years?
32.
Yeah, 32 years of democracy. No, I think that there should be certain changes are good in the interest of the country. Then some of the constitutional hedges and answer setbacks. No, first na Ghana 1 2 3 coup, 1 2 3 coup. So me free say yenyi certain things in free on my flow. Referendum no very good on my way say. Oje constitution on much royen. Silent say uko. Now, so you call only one term as a president, and then you lost the election, and then you came back. Are you going to continue to do 8 years, 4 years, 4 years? We are starting all over. And I say, unyaya ba akope na eko. Nti yen pese referendum no, ni yi sa 8 year peg no. Enfri ho say once o party ebetimi a choose so, sebe the candidate na party no so edewo. Your friend say, Ama Ghana for say, Yento Swabana. Ghana for is Eto Swaba. You deserve it. Your friend say, he said, John Dramani Mama, why you be pay? What is the shortest time? I am Puntujuma Bibre. And I believe, say, we should have a caveat and conditions. It should be conditional. Nobody should stop an individual, say, your friend say, Untimi, and found Ghana for say, Yento Swaba. And I believe, say, constitution that 8 year, your friend say, caveat in the stumbling block no yen referendum ni yen free ho because constitution shouldn't block me as a it mean where is the freedom of speech, where is the right to choose, where is the right to contest, where is the right, and I think say free and at the same time Mr. Free say 4 years no say see eswa we should come together. Should we do it 6 years, should we do it 7 years? Now you understand what are the conditions yen fan say bad governance be or no to keep country for granted they should not referendum no should give parliament. The referendum should also give the parliamentary, your friend say, parliament the strength and the authority. Say they can vote and stop you from continuing. And yet impeachment, they can stop you with a vote in parliament. Say based on Adeboni Awoya, even though you don't take advantage of the 6 years extension, 7 years extension, parliament has the right to stop you. Say after the uncobium and ya stop you based on bad. Those are the things we are looking for. And at the same time, and so ya person regional ministers, no, ya referendum say the regional ministers instead of being appointed, no, they should contest. Both political parties should bring candidates and contest. Okay. At the same time, and so DC is no, we want the referendum to reaffirm the white paper. And that was say DC is yan munkonian to muswaba to say two members of parliament to swabano. I think the same thing should be done with the referendum. And also no, the referendum should also be able to tell us should give more authority to the members of parliament. When I mean authority, so that based on vote and acceptance, they should be the body above class they can even impeach a member of parliament, even though but it should give them the strength. Say the referendum, no institution like Supreme Court or any judicial body or any institution in this country should be able to interfere in parliament. Run this country, your democracy. Immediately you allow certain institutions from the judiciary to the military and what have you interfering in the democracy that has a representative of the whole country as a house. No authority. No institution should be able to direct them what to do, just as the Supreme Court justices in the system of judiciary. Okay, they are the only institution that they can interpret the laws into their own discretion. Okay, they can amend, they can determine or interpret anything as to the judiciary in this country. You go there, and then members of parliament should be able to take decisions without somebody running to. Immediately you run to the judiciary to take cover. anything that has to do with this country, members of parliament, you are weakening the members of parliament. It's just like the members of parliament should not be able also to muddy waters of the Supreme Court justices, but they should give them the authority, say, they can, as members of parliament, or mere representative of all Ghanaians, they should have the power to even bring the judiciary to order. They can invite the Chief Justice and tell Chief Justice, what kind of judge did you put there? Tell us his credential. And should tell the House, Parliament House, why he, the judge, took decision, especially when it has matters that relates to the interests of this country. And I think, say, if there's a need, say referendum immediately. Now, even at the same time, when say normally, obiya referendum, a President John Dramani Mahama entimi and benefit. I have to look at the Constitution very, very well. But it should be made in such a way, say, it becomes active instantly. It kicks in instantly, say, he can go for the second term. Are you getting me? Knowing he started John Dramani Mahama, I don't think personally he'll be interested in going for a second term or what have you. But I believe that there are forces that they will force him based on the Juma Pa or Babeye and Awaye Biatuasono. Kwame Nkrumah used how many years? Yes.
Ma minchame na yentenase na fe yentwa referendum enko emono
yes.
Elebusia me twame sima tete baako just 1 minute. Na we go to Studio B. Na Studio B ono yentwa referendum enko mono so. Na bibia enko yi. Me twame ba isi.
Keep watching NLTV. LATV, the best place to watch.
Abusia ye nananom bu baby say subawo etisenyi se echeche kra ebepi eye amamre bi na ye nananom amaye anhu anase eye daeso bi na wososo na wonti ase ana ababon uduti apempem nanso unhu so sanso na ensem bi ye nananom edi ahintan ye efi ye nananom breso ebesi ye breso no ye beyi apie enu ti kame ho me akosia adepa me ni LATV kofa bai yadi dwumadie sonko a yato ne din se ahintasam ebesom ahintasam eba edwaso wukoda bia anwume nonso ekosi nonwoche menema pamfo a omunim de efa ababom nsemu omunim de efa eba no enhwensori mu omunim ne de efa ahintasam a ana amanwa bia ye nananom amaye hu ena ye twe yakonwa ena ye twetwe enkomo efa
about everybody fund being so now yani His Excellency that's why I Studio A now your dashboard so now it's about Studio B to continue. Your Excellency.
Yes.
So to continue with referendum and seven now uche mu say ebi kwa na and to me I'm why His Excellency John Dramani Mahama but now the next government beat me about. But the question I'm asking is right now no 2/3 of parliamentarians are NDC and Ghana Mrane say if you have 2/3 you can form quorum, do business and even though change or do amendment in the constitution.
Yes.
And in the they have more than 2/3.
Yes.
Is it right, sir? Referendum may starting now so that ABR, if it will take a year or two, crown nearby signing, say 6 years, then 4 years in 1 year, 2 years account. Now at least about my Juman because in Yuma, His Excellency Professor Yano, frankly to be told, say or couldn't say yeah, how energetic I see a Juman 4 years, on to me really now.
Okay.
Obey be but any say buying be about or Jabi, maybe cap because the next government bound travel. So far the men when say obey no all roads are under a Akufo-Addo near any nano on stop it, they are still working. Aduma be a Akufo-Addo yes yenye biano guso yes so yen stop it. At the time no the vision that he came with is very high and huge. Referendum no, how should we start the process? And how do you want it? How do you want to intend by going by it?
Medasi Bebre, I think say the NDC have seen the bitterness of why there should be a referendum in this country. And then Yamencha Dianonsono, NDC in a sign majority ne. And I believe say with almost numbers with as members of parliament in the house, no. I don't think it's something that Omun take it for granted. The referendum should be kick-started or should be motivated say, and go on immediately. Immediately. Oma MPs no should be able to who say the referendum no omo fa NG omo fa hudie and echo our constitution me say no judiciary or no any institution or no any court of the law of this country interfere in what happens in the chamber. And the affairs. And no member of parliament, whatever circumstances are, or parliament house are, or Juma, or nobody can be served. Okay? When on parliamentary duties, especially in the chamber, to be served, say, Brakot, and I say, ish omo echo NJ ahodene bebre, you should go through the speakers, through the speaker.
Because Osha Ghana ha parliament,
yes.
Yes. But on what shemra na bieno. Na judiciary and the same manner every parliament or no shame.
Yes.
And there's one thing in favor of me say MP and I'm council parliament untumincheno.
And also Omunsanya say once Yaswe we in whether offer we more we are qualified or unqualified once you've been sworn in as a member of parliament the referendum no should put institutions say until you go to court and win a case, that member of parliament no, should have the free hands, okay, the free hands to run to be a member of parliament until court ever remove no. Unlike when court by the injunction to you so as a member of parliament, you are not supposed to sit all the. Say so respect. Say the EC is the only institution with the strength, with the powers, with the capability of swearing in or accepting the results of a winning candidate, a winning president, a winning whatever. No institution should be able to quash it instantly without not a court deciding. And also no omunfa institute onfa ebin count to the sense issues should join. Say member of parliament whether unye citizen unye qualify unye say because is in the foundation or the qualification of the person accepting so uncontested. So say obi kokota e was so omutimi documents from the EC. Actually say on what criteria na mode qualify nipa kronso on kotoaba say nipa na started process no na easy mrache say once we started process no automatically citizenship and as a qualification no obeye for no man contest here no institution have that power to interfere so amendment no be board and at the same time so no the a waste of resources say referendum bi wo no ma ye ba be ya just say you go through bi ato about what have you no parliament which is the representative of every Ghanaian every constituency they should have the right to say ye create another region waha Yeah, the reasons naba. Yeah, the reasons naba say create.
Taking huge amount of money.
Yes.
Going around.
Yes.
And then I'm saying say they should be voting.
Yes.
And
yes. Yes.
Because say MP no. You find say this constituency.
Yes.
More MP.
Yes.
Or no, I am representative. So not to me, Jinem. Like I say, it is true.
Yes.
No church.
Yes.
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 So whatever
yes.
yes. Parliament,
yes.
It should be the finance.
Yes. Somebody in Jasikai, somebody in Abebresekum, somebody in Krofrom, somebody in Ashtown, Obi or Ashtown, who doesn't know anything about the Kusasi land, who doesn't know anything about Boko, who doesn't know anything about the Upper East, who doesn't know the reason why Kusasis we want a region, who doesn't understand that it's way overdue also Kusasi or Kusasi region. In the interest of peace, in the interest of unity of my way, I was a Kusasi for original. Cannot sit in Ashtown, Amokum, say on Tuaba referendum and accept to say Yema Kusasi for region or not. Are you getting me? It is not in the prerogative or the rights of Obi Awati, the Volta region, Obi Oti Accra, Obi Oti Tamale, Obi Oti Bunkurugu to vote and say Yema Kusasi for region. No. It should be a case. That's why we have local government. The local government, okay, have reports of all constituencies, all districts, all municipals. The maybe a war, maybe antakwa. It's also part of to bring the report. And now you create a district, you create a municipal. What you say? And then maybe House of Chiefs and Omo Chemono could have also been part of it. Are you getting me? And then the national security, okay, besides the national security, and then the members of parliament within that area. To me at the bill at Parliament, why we think say the Kusasi should have a region, why we think say Kusasi immediate. Then the members of Parliament will also receive it there to vote. The member of Parliament at Tuaba, our Parliament, supporting say a region should be created immediately. It should bite and hold because the 276 members of Parliament represents the 35-40 million Ghanaians. That is why they were voted. And as a lawmakers, they have the rights, or the prerogative to decide, say, this place has to be made a municipal through the normal directive, your friend is saying, local government. This place has to be made a district. This place. So the referendum should give the members of parliament the same powers and authority. Say when it comes to Shova, Ombetimia take that decision. And then also, no, it is in the best interest of every president or every political party in power, say, it makes governance so easier, so simple, so cheaper, not cumbersome in terms of spending a lot of money. Now Parliament, it might take a decision and say, look, you declare state of emergency our region way. You declare Parliament, I declare state of national security. Yes, you can decide and say it's a state of emergency in the Boko area because of Ebi and Takwane Koso. Do before you complain. Now, by name, you come back to Parliament and come and justify why you've created state of an emergency in our Boko area. Why you've said so that 6 to 6. Then Parliament will stand by you. And when Parliament receive reports, say they think say it's karma. Okay, they don't need to come through. They don't need the decision of the cabinet and access or can direct cabinet. Why I'm saying this because about $6 million was being paid monthly, and that is why lack of political will. Our brothers and sisters in Boko area were dying, were killing because certain $6 million was being approved monthly for national security, and that money wasn't going to Boko. That money wasn't helping the Kusasis. That money wasn't benefiting the Kusasi land. That money wasn't going to do anything there because the military has a budget which is unaccounted for. The military has a budget, and the military budget, you don't explain the expenditure, how you spent it to anybody. And military budget, if they have to go for peacekeeping, if they have to go to separate any war, if they have to attend any emergency, if they have to go and barricade certain area, budget, you project, you the past experience, at the budget, a project, and at the friend is saying, the military budget, including the national security budget. So, I'm going can't just have the flow, the conflict, or more, soldier for the police for such budget in $6 million. And the $6 million given to the national security is not worth an average Boko person. I'm not going to be tribalistic on this. The life of a Mampurisi person matters in Binduri, matters in Garu, matters in Boko, matters in Timpani, matters in your friend is Zabila. What you say? The life of everybody in the Boko area territory, Kusasi lands, must be protected. But as to who owes Boko, is non-negotiable, uncompromising, No, let's take and talk about it. There is no chieftaincy dispute. It is just hooligans, thugs, wicked, bloodsuckers, power-hungry people that has just gotten up to say, I want to lead. How can 100,000? I'm giving an example. Which they are not want to rule 2 million people, 2 million tribes. Kusasis, our population is 2 million, and a packet full of people in a particular area. An individual who will go to another, it's like a northerner going to Asante Hine. Asante Hine blessing him that go and be a chief of Wa, go and be a chief of a so what did they mention us? And then in sort of lack of political will, no, nip the problem where it comes from. No. The Boku issue is nothing than Yaji Jiswa Made Bedrune. Masa, we are Santini Asante Fokrum, Nam Pepe ni Kotnaho. Whether o worry Asante Hineba, we are this year. O worry your friend is saying, Bantama Hineba. Ya yo gangari wa Santima, untimi ni Asante Hine Akonya mani nye da, se unya Santini pio, unyo obaba. Sort the mission national, unye obia, royal ebawa. And a gate be a honor, emphasis Tamale say. Tamale, yewo andani, and yewo abudu, any andani, a yanamo, what I say, gateway dear, na gateway. But unfortunately, I think that na let go. Yanya kusasi for no, yanya tindana chesa sasiura. Yegunsa, una share assassino. A nansen cran ye shas in be a friend saying. What I say, and I'm say, and your master son, near practices are. So Naba Abogrago Azoka the second, one ne kusasi for him. One nation in us, your overlord, no, apart from ono, obienho, and written referendum neba, near France, other pockets of places and Takwawo, I chieftaincy disputer. Ebema, the right regions, other certain places, do for region, but Muntimi and share other regions. What I say, I will say a separate or more. So I think that the referendum is good political wise, is good traditional wise. The referendum is good to make sure say amend certain laws. For instance, the members of parliament, they need siren. Members of parliament, I will say respecting members of parliament, they need siren. Because sometimes they will have to move. Sometimes members of parliament need even a police escort. Because they are human beings and they are rushing to go and serve the country. I never benefited. So I think the referendum is way overdue. Right. People shouldn't be looking at the referendum now. Some of us are champion, say because of John Dramani Mahama. No, it's in the interest of this country that he can benefit. Yes, he's a president. He's leading this country. Say to me a referendum, no, ya kasana muti yeni to me the referendum neba. If he has to benefit, fine. But knowing John Dramani Mahama, he believes in prosperity. So he wants under his wing. Say NDC candidates, members of parliament, omutimi champion, near to me achieve where it's good for the nation. Near the year to if not,
you can also help by petitioning.
Yes,
parliament.
Yes, I believe. Yes.
What are the arrangements?
Yes, I have spoken to a lot of legal
advisors,
legal luminaries. I've spoken to an astute constitutional lawyers. I've spoken to some leadership of the house. And I believe, sir, I will find, I'm trying to reach out to the leadership of the NDC political, I'm talking about the party structure, and then I'll get all the smaller parties to join, then we can table a petition.
Okay.
I want to table a petition. I'll petition Parliament. I'll talk to some leadership of the House how we can table a bill. Okay, and then it will be on the floor. There will be a debate. Say the Ombetimia a kickstart approval, the process of having the referendum. And also before that, Parliament should pass a law immediately. Pass a law. My first is to pass a law, say any future referendum amended should not need the voting of all Ghanaians.
It should be
within the Parliament. Once I'm able to achieve that in connection with others, then from there we move to other laws that has to be amended, that has to be adapted, certain strategic, this and that, and then so that is where, and I believe, say, I am calling on all Ghanaians, say maybe BBI to 2 years for referendum now. Mon join here, so mon share ideas near because your friends say the referendum a bit restructure nyoma bebria, a bit touch all sectors of the economy, bebia obia every say. Even how even to respond to a torrential etwa saying there was a ban immediately whether on Babo Bush to say I na blast here no ade na blast ewo takwa hono no it should be a national disaster immediately say within certain number of days or say aban so mbeba busi ombeden omo award say omba award contracts and admo yensi say muddy houses krana yensi immediately with the social amenities no what have you no emfama enkrofo immediately. So I think say Mr. Ghana for mun support the referendum no na yentimi achieve and deliver good governance.
There's a lot of good news coming. Thank you, Your Excellency.
Thank you.
And I think next week you better touch on that. Kofi Adams,
yes,
Air Sports Minister.
Yes, yeah, I saw it yesterday.
You saw it. So Abdul Rashid Purple, yes. Minister for Interior.
Yes.
Mubarak Muntaka.
Yes.
Minister for Transport.
Wow.
Samuel Nate George.
Okay.
Minister of Communications,
wow.
Digital Technology and Innovations.
Wow.
Zineto. Yeah, me. Yo, congratulations. Zineto Ajima Rollins, Ministry of Health.
Wow.
Yes. Ibrahim Muntala Mohammed.
Yes.
Minister for Works, Housing and Water Resources.
Wow.
Samuel Okujeto Ablakwa.
Yes.
Minister for Foreign Affairs.
Wow.
Alhassan
Suhini. Yes.
Hey, notness. Oh,
John.
Notness.
John Arowode, John Dramani Mahama Arowode and yet notness, and we should not take it for granted.
Suhini, Minister for Environment, Science and Technology.
Wow.
Kofi Adams, Minister of Sports and Recreation.
Yes.
Edward Kofi Omane Buama.
Yes.
Ministry of Defense.
Wow.
Kwabena Minta Akando.
Yes.
Ministry of Labor, Jobs and Empowerment.
He deserves it.
Where another tenor.
Yes.
Or the above one.
Yes.
And I'm sure that by next week, sister,
yes.
A year.
Yes. Yes.
Oh.
That's and we reward John Dramani Mahama. I rewarded loyalty. John Dramani Mahama is a lesson to the party people. Say when you are working, don't be afraid. Say the reward will not come. The reward will come. So I think this is a very big win for John Dramani Mahama showing Sampa. He's pulling Nordness along. This is a very good achievement of the NLC. So we are happy, say, all the criticism we're criticizing our big brother John Dramani Mahama, led by me and others, say he's not supporting Nordness. He has proven to say, yes, I am a Northerner, I believe in Northern, but I'm a president first before being a Northerner. Right. John Dramani Mahama has proven, say, when it comes to the interest of pulling his backyard, that it is a mammy. Una ojare oba, ACC and Huno be family there, a bobo. So John Dramani Mahama has rewarded his backyard very well, rewarded our strong area, Volta region, which is our power bank, and has rewarded loyalty in the party structure and has brought regional balance on board.
Yes.
This has shown another side of it. John Dramani Mahama say, I am grateful that you listened. I am grateful that you have implemented what you really showing us or shaming us. Say you can do surprises. You can do better. Thank you, John Dramani Mahama, for rewarding Lordness. And I'm appealing to Muya party executives, Muya party members of parliament. Ya mom opportunity mun serving. Enye mu ahofe, enye mu sika, enye mu nimude, enye mu nyansa nti na de ma wo. Or the President John Dramani Mahama the part and parcel of the powers. And the amount say, go and help me run the country. Take part of my powers and go and deliver and implement my agenda, my 24-hour economy, my reset.
My manifesto.
Yes, or my manifesto. And kohonumu and koye gangaria and kohe kochesa uyobi. Sebi unyobi ya. Yes, mukwa make sure say mubejiji aban futuo. Sa mujiji aban futuo na muti akwa gu futuo mudi na sa mudi gu futuo numu na mukotia futuo na si ebi kodu toa asemaba yen ebe sa protest si enyim free honomo so enyim free honomo go and represent the people koye servant koye the people's people ko interpret the NDC manifesto ko behave like socialist not thinking about 2028 na general president no any decision so bi hu nyefe sebi obi sura kuntunkuni obi tete obi awe besie obi the chow na ba officer treat the person like the way you treat John Dramani Mahama when you see him. Treat the fellow and say you are there to serve them. You were brought there to make sure say you implement the president's dream. You speak like the president. You walk like the president. You entertain people like the president. You receive people like the president. That shows say 2028. Help the youth. Give them job. talk to them. Receive them. Everybody should matter. Mobi NDD our origin. Mobi NDD our sector. Mobi NDD our ministry. Man named the district. Men choir friends and family and shut doors of those that broke their back and fought and gave the NDC John Dramani Mahama victory, which you know, sir, they need 2028 so badly. So your attitude and your behavior as an appointee should reflect what will happen in 2028. It's Assalamu alaikum in the Ghana for Mnyasi.
Oh, hey, last minute hit I know say me the honor me then a tuono Ghana for tuono ogia fa go for tuonim na enje tuono for go for tuom entwe for tuono to enfa nkwedi tuo me ni ene general wa sha me twa mama me ma Kofi Manako kasama for MPP the National Communication Team member oba bedu NDC in Namkwanso Oba. Maybe I can say every Thursday and Saturday be a dashboard with His Excellency Stephen Atubiga. Look what I see here.
Helios Care Center, adwumayɛfoɔ na salary wate yɛn kan na o hwɛ yɛn na wonim sɛ yɛn so de yɛba ya na yɛbɛboa wo yɛbɛma wo solutions ɛna yɛba abɛhwɛ ɛyɛ kotodwom haw knee problem anaasɛ bia knee injury na before so yɛbɛkɔ no so yɛn numbers no egu screen na se ɛyɛ afrɛ na etu anamo na ɛbra ofrɛ sisi a adɔtafoɔ nkae no hɔ a wɔbɛtumi no akasa yɛn number no ɛna etwem go ne yɛwɔ sankofo bar stop ɛwɔ Michelle Camp Kwantimpɔn so abusia ɛnɛ yɛba bɛhwɛ kotodwom haw a ama ɛne obi hɔ no mu a ontumi nante wo hɔ a ade bɛkyi ɔseme kotodwe no aho obi hɔ no mu a ɛhyɛ ase a obi hu sɛ ne kotodwe no emu taa ɛyɛ ne ya obi hɔ no mu a na nkakane no otumi to Amerika enso ne ɔnante kakra ya no yɛsi yɛnkɔ jogging ɔnante kakra ɔsi menya mozipu ananse bi a me kotodwe no kra no aloke because when we are senchani and say okotodwe sha sɛ ba bɛyɛ wo ya wo sha sɛ uhu obi hɔ no bo a adidi mu ama ɛnɛyi ontumi nante entubi hɔ no mu a okura poma obi ekura aye clutches ansa na wotumi anante sɛ duodu sampempenso no a emohu ne nyina ne sɛ obetu anamo na wodi wani akyerɛ Helios Care Center yɛbɛhwɛ na kotodwom haw no ɛbɛkɔ a ɛma biom obi hɔ no mu a na kɛse yɛ bebrebe obi so hɔ no mu a ka na ball no ɛna affecting the kotodwe moto anase bia wonyaka akwanchia ne nyina no ode ba obi so wɔ hɔ a oyɛ footballer wan lande yi ɛna affecting the kotodwe ne nyina no ode ba Helios Care yɛbɛhwɛ na yɛyi afiro so na yɛnhwɛ bibi kakra ɛwɔ ha ɛba ɛyɛ kotodwe emu hawo asɛm anase ɛho ɛnkɔmɔ ɛna yɛdie ya abusia wohwɛ ha yɛwɔ ɛyɛ normal ni anase ɛyɛ kotodwe a ɔhaw bia ennim no sei ɛna sɛsɛ ɛyɛ na otwodi amponyankopɔn abodie mu sei na ɔbɔ yɛ kotodwe no sɛ yɛsrɛ dompe ɛne yɛ nan dompe no ɛhyia ɛwɔ yɛ kotodwe no hɔ na ɛhɔ no bibi wɔ hɔ no mu a ɛda yɛsrɛ dompe ɛne yɛ nan dompe no ntam a yɛfrɛ no cartilage na cartilage no yɛwɔ articular cartilage na articular cartilage no sei ɛna sɛ ɔhaw bia ennim a sei dɛteɛ ɛna afei nso yɛwɔ normal joint space enti ɛkwan a ɛsɛ sɛ yɛda ɛyɛ cartilage no ɛne ɔyɛ wɔ hyɛ cartilage ɛne wɔ nan cartilage ne ntam no sei ɛna ɛsɛ sɛ ɛyɛ deɛ ɔhaw bi ɛne wɔ no sei ɛna ɛsɛ sɛ ɛyɛ ne mu ɛkɔba sɛ bi asɛ ɔhaw ɛba ho a ɛno nso sei ɛna ɛbɛyɛ enti wohwɛ a wobɛhu sɛ yɛwɔ bone spares ɛna yɛwɔ cartilage loss ɛna afei yɛsan nso wɔ joint space in narrowing na yɛ sɛ ɛkɔba saa narrowing no ɛyɛ sɛ tese no on sɛ kwan na da ha no ɛkwan no abɛyɛ ketewa ɛwɔ ha obon sɛ cartilage no wo sere ɛne ɛyɛ wo nan deɛ no ɛyɛ aka bomu ɛwɔ ha sei enti ɛkɔba ne saa abusua okotodwe no okua mu anaasɛ otene no a obrɛ ote yaw ɛsan sɛ tese dompe ahyase ɛhyia na cartilage na alusu no nso obon sɛ cartilage no awawai enti awawai no nso ɛkɔba ne saa dompe bɛyɛ den ɛbɛhyɛ asese ɛhyia enti ehia saa obehia se ote ya oti pain ene enti ebedu baabi no onan no se wo ko se de mekan no nipa bia de esanka onan no aye flexible ukotodwe no enti wobetumi akoa onan na tinimu kama enso do wa ne ya me no kasai ontimi nko ne nan no entinim na kire wo se wo cartilage no awewe ana se bia ebia na ye bibia ye fe no so naiva flutes ye flute bia eno so egu eye e fe ne sen wo cartilage no mu bibi nso timi ma sa fluid no ebesen ko ebia na ka akwanhia se de medical ka kire wo no ebia na wonso wo de na hyanse no wan pentem etinde tie ne se kotodwemu hawa ma ne wontumi mfro ka wontumi nkwa wontumi nyina wona so nyi bibiaro bo mode aso betu anamo na wo de aba Helios Care Center ye behwe na yeyi afiro so ama kotodwemu hawo no ebekwa ensa emabi abusua medical ka kire se betu ba bia nhwe yi a na ntie kora ho baye oden anu na ma ne obehu obi na okwapoma abrante kama obehu obi ababa wa kama na ono so obetena kamu agye se mate obe mienu eso ni mu ansa na otimi afoka obi ono ma otena kamu kakra ye kokuma ase odu nkokwa ontumi biom agye se wosi fom da igi na home kakra ansa na otimi atewa so a abusua masa hawo no entena wo so nche fabra na Helios Care Center ye hwene nyimfiri so ye wasankofo bus stop Michelle Camp bra ye dance se onya bre ehwe ye eti ye nyankopon ya domu a da foforo ye besan ahia
abusia ye nananom bu bebi se subawo etisenyi se echeche kra ebepi eye amamre bi na ye nananom amaye anhu anase eye daiso bi na wososo na wonti ase ana ababon uduti apempem nanso unhu so sanso na ensem bi a ye nananom edi ahintan ye efi ye nananom breso ebesi ye breso no ye beyi apie enu ti kame ho me akosia adepa me ni LTV kofa bai ya de dwumadie sonko a ya to ne din se ahintasam ebesom ahintasam eba edwaso wukoda bia anwume nonso ekosi na nwoche menema pamfo a omunim de efa ababomu semu omunim de efa eba no ensori mu omunim de efa ahintasam a ana amamra bia ye nananom amaye hu ena ye twe yakonwa ai ena ye twetwe enkomo efa
congratulating with the front bench. And then me were yem bibi bia ye tum. Me ma me agaga. Eye ma me fanti na yi na egu so no. Na Kofi Monaco e kasama fo kesepa e de ma eye NPP. Honorable Kwadwo Wusu, the incoming MC for Jobbing constituency. Not on am kwan so want to me about the interview me about na say His Excellency John Dramani Mahama ese Kwadwo entwen no e wo Kumase na oni ni na enko otumfu anim na omunko na munkochi otumfu o chena eye kwesi da ye dikan enti no want to me ambanti Monaco area beto aso ba fashion trim minua odimachi aka baabi em father side minua ba eye no du a mba ko jam na bibia akoyi Kofi
Akwa general
Afisha Pandro.
Very good to be here again. General, with the election up
honorable worry. Honorable.
Now, election up in such a way, say, best 2 weeks, me fear, man, 100 meters.
Oh,
elections in Abu. Maybe I'm in free my team come on say, sir, win with your friend double, is it double chance? And answer them.
Second chance.
No, betting with your friend say.
Double chance.
And this is for now, boy,
phone from.
So, Obi bonus or boo, yeah. Only say fight, no, rematch, Rihanna, you go and prepare and come. So, I mean, we'll take it in say it is part of it. 2016, life goes.
But we are not doing. I'm not to the extent of say almost saying 2/3 of parliament and then more because of ma inform who.
That one is true.
Almost 2/3 to the extent say almost saying the 4 independent class because they have the masses to do everything for 4 years.
Yes.
It's a name no can say. Anything in the constitution, if they want to change it, they can do it.
But we are praying, say, almost when you have so much power, it will not help. Because the funny say, Mama has only 4 years now because he has 2 tests now. Or say like I want to change the constitutions now.
I don't know. Other people are champions. There should be a referendum.
But the fact remains that we have president around say he is one person or a democratic person.
Oh yes.
So I don't think he will allow himself to be talked about like that because he has been around for very long and we have to maintain the democracy that we have, maintain the culture and everything.
But Kofi, making a referendum to change the term of office for president, no, I don't see anything wrong with it.
That means I'm saying, sir, then Mama will be very, very ungrateful because he came to meet it. The standard remains same. Though you have the powers to change, that is when you have to prove maturity. Say, though I can do this to suit my situation, but being a cultured person, being a civil person, he will not be used because after say I was 74 terms or be ex-president, I mean. After all, no, there is more to give to this country.
As a
no.
As a on the side here now, on your freeze.
It doesn't matter. Life goes on because Ghana,
as any theatre, 8 years. What was a common deal? No,
they won't do it. Don't do it because after all, near NDC 4 and Pentecost.
No. Ghanaians, majority masses.
I know a delegate from my constituency who voted both NDC.
Wow.
Or a delegate.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
On record. The person told me, said she voted NDC or a delegate. And she said, Ebia Mama Jane said,
when you have too many nights, you say, okay, those who are ungrateful, you know, as a woman says, from now the year can answer autonomous or no. But anyway, Ebia and Yono, but people push it.
The time it will be on record, the time, now you will 2 times. But when he saw there's loophole, he campaigned on that and took advantage of the system. And now I'm advising President Mama with himself. Push you all right, but please don't allow yourself to be like that and they use you. Don't allow them. General, it is not too late. I have to wish my group of people victorious. Actually, me
themselves for now.
Themselves patriotic victory movement. So, in fact, all this after elections in the committee, until Sunday, they invited me for a meeting, and when I saw the numbers, then I was impressed. So, when you said
they came in masses.
Yes, the numbers were there. So, I want to take the advantage and wish them well, like patriotic victory movement. Madam, after say honorable, we still believe in the MPP and.
Sir, movie ni.
Yeah, we got the seat. That means Jerry Amecha, also he got the seat and he has been sworn in and even he has been elevated. I think it's on the deputy minority whip.
Wow.
Second.
Will be your first time in Parliament.
Yeah, you see, and apart from that, and they say, we say that overall on side.
Only penny for the day.
Only penny for the day. So and now he's legal person or a lawyer. So I mean, I think he learned so many things being the CEO of Kodak. It's not all that experience. And it's me patriotic victory movement. Me themselves, like you are saying, themselves to me Bebre. And younger than me back or engineer than I was. And Nana K, the Laumunia, meeting in Chiakasia mom, or Tema, Chiakasia, Emma or Bibia, which about which I am penny for me, mammy, honorable Tina, elements.
Me, I'm a girlfriend.
Oh, I say a final feast. And I'm kind of saying Jesus Christ or a final day.
Last Supper.
So the woman did something similar like that. Now it was an awesome situation. I wish everybody was around. But in all, life goes on. I'm very, very happy for me Angasa, my boss, and because a co-panel, my name is Zename Putuno, Honorable Kojo, and Honorable Kojo, Menene all of a sudden, position change. Or your NDC.
So catch it. Also, Obabubia. After election, who will cry about somebody has a honorable. Yeah, maintain you are breaking it. Hey, coffee.
So seriously, I'm.
After election, in Nakasa.
No maintaining Kayo. So. I'm seriously news in a matter now. I felt a bit heavy, but Charlie, these news are giving me a lot of light, a lot of laughter to talk about. Yeah, because because I'm appealing to Joabin assembly members. Usually, no say nominate the assembly and appointees of the government, and a Joabin for with the Joabin for with them Sremo.
Sharifu, we are recorded now.
Nyankasa, a friend Kofi Monaco, me MPP ni, na Honorable Kojo, NDC, na oye ni papa. Me MPP ni kra me kase, appointees our assembly members ewo Joabin, Miss Sremo, Monfa Nord no, Emma Yenua Bema na se ye papa Kojo. Kujo Owusu. Na tama okọ primaries na olusi ye kra no. Ogina mu e ma Dwabenfo. Oye adwuma bo mo. Metimi aka se Dwabenfo elections e kosoro ma NDC a 90% ejina Honorable Kojo so.
Yes.
And mo man that opportunity. He can do well. And me MPP or NDC or business minded. Me na ye adwuma. Me MPP me na ye adwuma. And an nsem san ko. And the woman opportunity so nya onni ndamo enti mufa na ode no ema yenu abema Honorable Kojo na obema Joabin etumpon se ne etie
all right enti no in fact our secret gumi I catch you say politics is not about being an enemy, but politics is about creating friends across the length and breadth. Or your national communication team member Edima MPP. Pa enye nchen. Uko weja. Oba national. Obia unya abo utina unya former health minister deputy ya. Now unya abo eye Kufumu na ko beka se ne ba. Eto onye nchen. But imagine say oye MPP ni na enne or chair the NDC near to me and Miriam Etiye as the host of the front bench. Mr. Maker dropping free. Meaning the moment me aye. Mohamed Yema yesi unsechi aye oda and tisa unsayem. Dropping free asante free. Mimi fra jeso et mom say ya die mu no. Kwadwo wuso aye obi a mo mane be MC abeboa mo papa. In terms of business wise, in Juma war on cry ha and in your all yet the boy mebunu obi your person ko security mu obi your person ko school obi your person your way in fact and easy. And you know what he's doing in that constituency. The assembly members, the appointees, Minister Dr. Frank Amwakwehine, the regional minister designate, and regional secretary no. Unim Kwajo yepa. And I know say you are going to give him the nod. And in him dear no war any other. I don't know name I'm gonna call ya. You did 3 vote for primaries. Nim nature no one paba or your t-shirt or your nyoma bebre any be supporting campaign. And even though Daniel reporter during the election time in Driane and Sa a den of Kwajo Anya Amvamamu. It's no I am for. And I don't think for more jabbing. We boom was at the moment. And I know Mude wouldn't dear ye. Muna munim do bet me aboa. And you do bet to me na no keke. Baby de ba mo ba and you chrono and puncho no more ho. But Kwajo dear. Muna na tena oye this year. Munim ni fie. Munim na bakwasem. Ben mo nye to trust them. Not ni hojo. Buoni pa and found baby awo. Me share that and I me mi pini ni kasa na mo hu. Say Kwajo dear ni hu fita. No odise yedi aye MC in etemano. I'll be very happy say jumping constituency but give every man a nod no na on take power na yen hwe de obetumi e di abremu. Thank you very much. Kofi my answer say aka be 25 minutes obi kan yem bobo so aka de akoyo nkwan de ya kwadwa amba draw the bibia de hamam. And you may be Koso, and you and I know, say, Mampani, Ajiakunya, and Chaye, at least a Tuesday, by no 2 weeks. ECG sends some auditors report about Bonten say over 490 million Ghana cedis unaccounted for ECG in 3 months. October, November, December. 490 million, I was say, ECG. Ede bananke ede koto yinam kani ana ede support sikani hu be afa ayira. Do you think say this kind of institutions here are they helping government in governance? Because say ene bibi be say na say MPP lusu ya some of the government institutions eka hu bi omadwuma mammo ni ye ni ade na ma timamufo ndi abufuo eto abadi tia MPP. And Abayin be wonya wa man de kra. But auditors report about say October, November, December. Sika ayira wo ECG. ECG say omu nya sika nto fuel ni ade. Ka o ka say satam na ka dum so na ba. Ema na pobeka say dum sese. No knowing say this huge chunk of money ayira. Is all the ba ko to fuel. Everybody be supply energy dia man no. Why is this government sectors always be especially technocrat for no as on best sabotage a pine said the women a juma or so here for Ghanaians and any juma. Why did they do that?
First of all, General Sena was a black no I got to know that you lost your kid sister and in far Kenya we now in some Yakobium. Now the issue on the board is ECG issues no. I didn't understand why is the audit within that 3 months. I don't get it. Audit usually you have a semi audit and as a quarterly audit that one I understand you better.
So
now can me expect to say
I'm breaking it down my entire 3 months no. I'm a full audit in every but almost sponge actually say every quarter biano sika I was say ECG ma buying for the energy ministry and energy sector. Normally fuel in your money I don't know. They were but within that 3 months no sika ira we no omunya account for they are not able to account for.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So the rest in there, ABM me selling us they were able to explain. But
the last
419 where the money go there up to now, the former MD and nobody is able to account for that lost.
Yes. Usually no na say politicians who say NDC for this ora team no aba say they should witch hunt a certain people. I wish say at all the time you be open the bracket ni just widen it to cover even the public sector and the civil service because just 3 months and you are talking about how much cash
490 million
Ghana cedis that cash generally the man me no only free man or that way now one your business you be and yes more
a lot of factories.
You understand me? Somebody just chop the money and go. A politician will chop the same money. It becomes topic. And a general be ban no bo amount for you no can say NDC for mo pesa do. That technocrat no what now for how many years?
That is a question.
Politicians were about 8 years maximum. Per the trend that we have seen, Otuminya 4 years now within now. Na ye in every emphasis will be a minister, obit just 1 year, 6 months per near in every. A technocrat like that person, he has been around for God knows how many years. Now, what this dear, and so still, or not that or a business is no be share say oh MPP for mu ye ni say he will be there, he will support you. So also we dream say when you papa ni ye aduma no odi e shell. So they are the same people, they help change government. For all you know, somebody has been there for almost like 20 years. How many governments have we seen? Neshe sika wedi politicians wedi sika chairman abro so no maybe it won't come to this tune. Mu ho as institution 400 million plus Ghana cedis. You cannot be accounted for. That one alone, it goes to a capital-intensive project.
That is it.
Money that cannot be accounted for usually should be a petty cash something.
Exactly.
Maybe I want to main fans say wakoto NCO any
when you something accountable.
Yes, Bibisa.
Some petty you might be minor maintenance. I should say petty cash. And the amount of petty cash we see we don't any terminals selling us no.
Yes,
because but 490 million Ghana cedis in 3 months. 400 million plus another 3 million. I think 3 months. So what can is that in penny for as here? 400 million. What's another 3 million? 90 million. 490 million.
So almost 500 million. Can you imagine? Now within 3 months, so we have division now. It's more than 180 million per month. 180 million per month. Plus them say so where did the money go? And after the audit now out now, one a friend public accounts committee announced this revelation.
We divided by 3 months now. Every month there 163.3333 million Ghana cedis.
So you can imagine, so 160 million no sika way then pan into me here a locality be. So what are we talking about here? And imagine it be say a politician they could sika and I enter on enkana. Sometimes I blame you journalists because issue here by within a month it will die. But if you happen to be a politician, mubeka sa 4 years ni kusoka. Inti general, ya ma assignment. Yeah, she say every week when your opportunity we are talk about these issues. MD na wo no. Now somebody has taken over. Mention names. Somebody should come up. Say na mo politician want to be boy Akufo Adudi, e bo Ken Ofori-Atta din. Mo MD and in the deputies operations. Mo mudin wo show ne so.
Yes. MD was appointed by Akufo Addo.
I understand you.
And now report me by Yanka say MD na disika.
Almost say then.
Almost say a technocrats. And a 490 million. But the to me more technocrats assume I see and obentending.
General, see the programmer will head it. Who is the head here?
I'm the head.
You are the head. It's even say free my BBI is on towards now. The thing is blame on you, General, because we know your head. And the MD in charge of operations were how many times you have management. You understand me? So before even expense and as expenditure baby, there's management decision. What role did the MD play? To that extent, say, Sikebi Econo, the internal controls are say, this operation we are going to do, this is the budget that is going to support this. So if you come out to tell me, say, 390 million cannot be accounted for, what are you trying to say? Then you are part of the cartel, you are part of the system, and Muni internal auditor crowd to do balances and check. Because my institution, before we spend, we will have pre-audit something. It's before we spend this you know say this how much is going out, so that the external auditor comes around, you know say you went through the internal control, everything was touched. There are memos on every expenses that you did. So when you are telling me later that the money that you authorized for payment for executions, now you tell me say it cannot be accounted for, what are you trying to say? So these are the issues. Politicians this time around the information in Kakra. Let us deal with these so-called technocrats. They feel say they are untouchable. Almost they are free because politicians they never can answer them. And in general, for me,
so do you agree with Sir and ECG? Young free government in some they privatizing now because what is going on in there? I didn't say yeah, my foreigners ever take you over. Because people don't to me because I'm saying
General, I understand you. There were employment issues with that. Bruno did the bar, a free BBAI. One share ECG, it was staff by almost 100 million. One share AI in the bar, a back cutting down by almost 50,000, and I say 100,000 plus. You have rendered some people unemployed.
But those over there, Ebinio, those over there now, Yamea Tom, when you been now, Bosubi Duaka Krakoman, instead of doing due diligence. Ma a juma na buy the amount obet me e be ko pepe na buy no so won beto no who afa kire ye night market what I say and suma juma to propagate against the government because mama buy ye ade we won me fan kwashe mahama you understand?
Yes.
Because about only 2 weeks, even 1 month only here. So these 3 months now, technocrats, Martinasing, and the previous administration, no more this way just to propagate against that administration, you know. So yeah, the more independent body be said, or take over there because of our government institution. I said, and phobia. Oh, there'll be a baby behind here, but. Kofi, what be a Juma? We are independent. No for workers are. Day in day out to be checks and balances. Monitor.
Yes,
every month to be obey audit. What can be an input be there's going to be a memo and I'm a boy.
Yes, I
so
understand.
being an independent, when you only mean you say it is rather going to help and strengthen our energy sector because of say independent body be so much. On no other just can only say. So one found what on and found war, then for better soon.
Yes.
And I remember to me so would you.
Yes.
And so all my clients say or maintain as technical. Also, but now, no almost about 500 million dollars. Ever come to
see, Meka say it is good idea, and it shouldn't be said that what we are hearing is say, Mama want to privatize ECG. I don't think it's the best way out.
Are you sure?
Yes, because
with what is going on?
Yes, and I make say, unim offer Ghana card, NIA. The way in which me tighten the system, our system, no, very hard for you to bypass, no. They should strengthen every institution like
How
that.
do you strengthen ECG?
ECG, that's what I'm saying. Is that there are systems, security. General, there are some issues. Sometimes politicians want to take advantage of it and will not want to touch. So politicians say obey idea way here. He has every power. Say na mama near 2/3. He has every power to do whatever. But me fear and say So or the individual and say private people. Private people will always see the profit of the
aspect.
yes.
PDS scandal